The General Elections Commission, or KPU, said 60% of 204 million voters in the 2024 elections are young people. The age category ranges from the oldest or Generations X to Generation Y or the Millennials and Generation Z, which is the youngest generation.
KPU's head of public relations, Reni Rinjani Partiwi, said in Jakarta, millennials or those who were born between 1981 and 1996 account for the biggest chunk of the voters in this year's elections. Their age range from around 27 to 42 years old and account for 33.6% or 68.8 million voters. On the second place is Generation X, or those who were born between 1965 and 1980 or aged between 43 to 58 years old. Their number reaches 57.4 million people, or about 28% of the total voters. Meanwhile, Generation Z, or the youngest, makes up about 22.8% of total voters of 46 million people. They were born between 1997 and 2009 with age ranging from 14 to 26 years old. As the minimum eligible age to vote is 17, a considerable number of them are first-time voters. Reni says educating young voters about election is not the sole job of the KPU, but instead every stakeholder plays their role as well. Aside from educating voters, the KPU is constantly countering political disinformation. In this year's elections, the KPU applies pre-banking method by collaborating with digital platforms such as Google, YouTube, Meta, TikTok, and X. The pre-banking method will prevent disinformation and it helps people to understand logics and strategy of host makers.